Previously on Surviving Sliptopia.
The Derp IT department upgraded all of the drones, phones, and map programs to the iPhone 5, and then, there's a little bit of a problem with it, and they couldn't find the Statue of Liberty.
Yeah, I know, that was crazy. I can't believe that Apple decided to ditch Google Maps. Jerry!
Alright, so... What's up, the world? It is your friendly neighborhood Slipgator here, and I am hanging out over at my cheaty wee farm, checking out stuff and things, getting a little bit of stuff and things. What's up? Sounds like Scooter from Borderlands. What's up, catch a ride, stuff and things. But yeah, I was just over here kind of doing some maintenance harvesting from the sugarcane prison, and I thought we'd come over here. And a couple of times while I was building the last couple of days, I've bred the cows, and as you can see, the heifer harvest is going to be insane. Just making sure that, while I play in my world, like, I take advantage of all of this. Is a patented spiral I developed, by the way, to make cows hump. But just making sure that while I'm in my world, I do stuff like, oh good, it's raining, thank you, Notch. Harvest my farms and stuff, so that I take full advantage of the time when I'm in here. So I do this a couple times every few minutes while I'm messing about in my world. I'll have lots of meats, which we love the meats. Look out, buddy. Nah, you can't come out, not yet. Soon though, soon. So I've been working a little bit harder on the villager breeding trading area. I am a little under the weather, you may be able to tell. Not feeling super hot. And but that doesn't matter. The show must go on. So we're gonna hang out in our world and do some fun stuff. Now, the last couple of episodes, I used a little bit of TNT, and I'll be honest with you, I kind of felt like I was gypping you guys. Kind of felt like I wasn't really giving you the full experience. I was like, oh, we're gonna do some TNT, huh? Boom, boom, and that was it. It just wasn't quite to the level that I wanted. Oh, what's this? Oh yeah, I did a little bit of work over here too. So I decided when last we had spoken, we were going to be using half slabs to go down, and what I ended up finding out was that if I wanted to use a half slab staircase for this depth, that it was going to come out to all the way out to like here before it met the ground underground, and it was just too big. It was too big. Pardon me. It was just too big. So I did some work under here, and so this is kind of what we've got. This is our hallway. I'm not sure if we're going to build anything in here. I talked about doing some other stuff, like maybe potions area or something like that. But then over here, there's just a couple of markers. I have some TNT. I think I might have enough. I think I may have put enough in here. But goes off into the sides a little bit, and I'm hoping that if I do this, that it will all work. Are you ready? You guys want to see it? Woohoo! And the earth shook a bit. So I think that this worked. Yeah, I think it worked a little bit better than the previous explosions. And let me see kind of what we got going on. I didn't want to use too much, and I didn't want to use too little. So it looks like we have some areas here in the center where there could be a little bit more stuff done. Oh, I didn't bring any TNT with me. Yeah, there's some walls here that aren't quite blown up enough, but there'll be a little bit of cleanup. But what I did is, you see, it won't be that bad. I didn't miss that much. So yeah, that's the this is where the villager breeding area is going to be. This is what I'm going to do. What I'm going to set up here is the villager breeding area. I'm sorry, I got to apologize again. Just for there will be some sniffling. I'm sorry, but this is going to be the villager breeding area, and oh, TNT duplication, and it's going to be where we have the little villager duping area as well. And then also what I'm going to set up here is a trading machine. So similar to, there have been a couple of different guys that I've seen that have built trading machines. Etho built a humongous one that was a little bit overpowered. And what I'm kind of do is play off of designs that I've seen, but try really to come up with something that's, yeah, I think I have enough torches there. That's original and it's my own thing. And I wanted to make it so that... Boom. So I wanted to make it so that it can be used several times. So it's something that we can use, refill, and use again. So that if trades change or anything like that, like when new trades come out, we have a spot where that can all be done. So I did have to blow up a little bit of what I had built. I had built a little bit of a hallway here. But what I'm going to do now is take a second and start to clear all of this out. And I will be back with you momentarily.
Don't stop.
So it's just taking a break from building and doing that sort of stuff and things to come over here and harvest. That's kind of how I do the harvesty stuff. Whenever I see that the front of this is sitting at that 3 high level, I come by and get a little harvest on, get some slimes, get some XP. Means every few minutes, you know, every half an hour, I'm playing, I get almost 30 levels, and then I get 20-something stacks to contribute to the sugarcane fields. And I thought I'd talk to you guys about something, the suggestion that was made that I think I'm going to do. And somebody had suggested that on a previous video, there was a video I put out a while ago, but they just recently left a comment that I should probably play on hard mode. And honestly, the mobs aren't really any sort of a challenge. I mean, the mobs are always more about making sure that they don't, like, creepers don't blow up and destroy builds. I'm not ever really worried about getting killed or actually honestly taking a lot of damage in any way at all. So yeah, we'll play on hard. So from now on, I'm going to play on hard. I just think it's a little bit more of a challenge that way. Makes more sense. Yeah, I mean, I always wear like decent armor. I always have, good weapons on me and stuff. Well, decent weapons. But this might encourage me to just try a little bit harder. And also, I want to tell you guys about somebody that I found on the net that I'm kind of really interested in. If you guys follow me on Twitter or you've liked the Slipgator LP on Facebook, links are down below and down there. You know that during the day, a lot of times, especially during the week, I try to kind of bring you the best of the internet. I don't just talk about my LP and stuff like that in my Twitter feed. I normally, a lot of the time, I'm linking different cool T-shirts and other videos that I find on YouTube. But somebody that I just found that I'm really kind of blown away by is a guy named Reggie Watts. ReggieWatts, Reggie Watts. If you search him on YouTube, you can find a bunch of videos by him. And if you're familiar with, I had found Reggie somehow on the YouTubes. I don't even know how I found him. Just searching through stuff. Oh yeah, it was through TED Talks. I watch a lot of TED Talks, Technology Expo, whatever. It shows you how much I'm into it. But I really like the TED Talks, and Reggie Watts did a piece on TED Talks, and then after that, I kind of fell in love. It was quite a heated bromance going on. To be honest with you, I was pretty into him, and I don't really know how to describe what he does. He's a performer. He does a beautiful job of confusing you. He confuses people in a beautiful way. I guess is the best that I can describe it. But really, really liked it, and I was on Twitter, and a buddy or a guy I follow on Twitter had said that he's a lot like Bill Bailey. And if you're unfamiliar with Bill Bailey, he's an Englishman who is kind of a musical comedian. Pardon me for the beeping. Kind of a musical comedian. And that's kind of what Reggie Watts is as well. Reggie's kind of a musical comedian too, but a little more darker colored. Bill Bailey's a white guy, and Reggie Watts is an African American gentleman. And Reggie's music is more kind of like hip hop rap style. Bill Bailey is a lot more of he plays, the oud. If you're familiar with Bill Bailey, they're both great guys, but been really into Reggie. And yeah, I just thought I would, blab at you guys a little bit while I harvested this stuff. But yeah, I think it's time to head back down and show you what we've done in finishing up the under room, the under place where the villagers go to die in the dark, the scary villager dungeon. It is kind of like a dungeon for villagers under there. But yeah, I'm going to meet you over there after I put some stuff away. So here it is in all its unglory. Not very glorious yet, but hopefully to be very much more gloriouser. This is the spot that I've picked for the top of the villager breeding machine. So I think somewhere over here there'll be where the villager breeding is. I'll have some minecart rail that will come out to the sides most likely, some pens or something like that, some storage down here. I've got to work out some way so that I have a dispenser system for the automated dispensation of items, so that if I'm doing a trade with, say, a villager here who's in this area in a little pen for paper, that I have dispensers that are shooting paper out at me. So I think that will work. I think this is a kind of a cool thing to do down in this area. Obviously, it is not in all of its glory at this time, but eventually I'll get it floor laid out and things like that, and everything will look a lot cooler. Next, before I do anything, probably put a floor in here, and then what I'll end up doing is straight away bringing the villagers over to get the breeding started quickly, so that I have villagers breeding and I'm able to weed through the poor breeds and exterminate those villagers and pull out good trades. So we want to have all the best trades down here. So I think it's coming along quite nicely. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Oh, and look at that. We have tons and tons of sugarcane we can harvest. And tons, pardon me, of slimes. So I always appreciate you guys' feedback. You know, I say that quite a bit, but I just want to make sure you know that you loved, that I love you. So yeah, I won't actually be like in my place making videos for about 5 days, but videos are all ready to go. Everything is going to be set. It'll be seamless. You won't even notice any sort of a difference. I'll still be around to answer all the comments and stuff like that. I'm just getting a little bit of a head start on videos. So a little bit of time travel for me. For you, it won't be weird, but for me, every day will be, a video comes out, it'll be like a few days ago. But that way, you guys can still enjoy the videos while I'm not around. I'm on the vacation. So did I even say that? I think I did. I'm sorry, like I said, I'm not feeling good. I'm having a really hard time remembering stuff too. I'm going away for a few days, but there will be no difference in the videos for you. So that was pretty cool. I like that quite a bit. I think it's going to be a neat little area down there. And I have some ideas for some buildings up top too. I was just talking to some buddies about it. I want to fill this out a little bit more. I'd like to get, I do believe once we build the animal breeding facility and farm, it will be encompassing this entire area, but it will be a big building as well. And I have some more farms that I want to get built. This is kind of the industrial quarter over here. And I want to change this up a little bit and get some more farms done. I actually am thinking about tearing this down and moving it. I just don't think that it fits. It doesn't fit in the world very well. Every time I see it, I'm almost kind of like embarrassed to come over here. I mean, it's a cool little building, but it's just not what I had envisioned. What I actually was thinking about doing is moving it down into this hill, all the way back here, so that it's inside the hill, similar to the chicken cooker that's over there underneath the chicken cube. And then I'll have a lot more room over here to kind of build a few more farms, especially with potatoes and carrots and all that stuff coming out. We're going to need more farms. More farms of everything. Yeah, so that's the stuff and things that I had going on today, but I thought maybe, I don't know, is there anything else that you guys want to do? Something else that we can talk about? Since it's raining, you know what? Something that we could do. Let's see if anything's going on over at the altar to Notch. It stopped raining. It started raining. Oh, that's the, yeah, because the observation tower is so big now. Look at that. Look how far away the rain stops. All the way around here, there's no rain. It's pretty cool. But I thought we'd maybe head over here to the altar to Notch and sacrifice some stuff and see if we can't get this rain to stop. It hasn't been raining very much. And I want to thank you, God Notch of Minecraft, for making it so that it doesn't rain all the time. Because, yeah, it's dreary and sad. And not all of us want to live in a sad, dreary world. So, let's come down here. Dear Notch, please make it so that I'm not Steve all the time. And also, please make it so that it doesn't rain constantly. 36 Gravelworth. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. Kia.